Mark Miller coming up from Southampton. Now, have you driven this machine up from Southampton?
No, we've up to stay for the weekend.
Oh, right, well I think that's forgivable, isn't it? Because Southampton's quite a long way.
Yeah, especially in a car like this.
Well, this is, I mean, marvellous. It'll get out of your way, surely.
Really?
Not necessarily on the motorway.
Motorways and the Bugattis don't really go together. So, yeah, a lovely Type 37A Bugatti. A Tory Bugatti at his best. Quite a rich mixture there. And now 283, which is this wonderful Delage. 3.3 litres, number 283.
Maybe it's an early one because of the blue one.
It's the DM Sport.
Still nice,
Hugh McGarrell Road from Aylesbury. So you haven't really come very far. Stoke Mandeville, I believe.
Well, we live in Lancashire, but not very far, as you say. That's great.
Wonderful. And did you bring this to Kop Hill before?
Came last year for the first time. Normally competed VSCC hill climbs and sprints, and it's going quite well this year. So hopefully that will continue.
Okay, well that's super. So the flag is up and away you go. The wonderful 8-cylinder, so the 8-cylinder Delage, 3 litres, highly covetable motor car. And now 290 is the Alvis 1250. Fraser, but it's got his professional driver in it again. How much does he pay you to drive this?
A lot. Packet of crisps.
Okay, so this is 1250, 1.5 litre, 1928. It's the Doctor's Coupe, or it's rather the wide 2-seater. So, and you can see that it has a rumble seat in the back where mother-in-law usually sits, but there isn't a mother-in-law available today. So it's one up in the 1250 standard pushrod engine, extremely reliable. And it was quite a sporting machine in its day. We now have the great Annabelle Jones, no stranger to any vintage meeting, and Annabelle's driving this lovely Fraser Nash Boulogne Vitesse. Now, Annabelle, this has been in the family for
which is now with my father, and I couldn't leave without a Fraser Nash, so I went and bought this one.
Did you buy it out of the housekeeping money?
Not exactly.
Well, where do they sell them? In Waitrose or Harrow?
If you know who to ask, you can find one.
Listen, Annabelle is right in the centre of the whole Fraser Nash world, and it's an amazing family. Very, very enthusiastic. This lovely 6-cylinder Fraser Nash, and she's changing chains on that. It's not a proper gearbox. You change from one cop to another, and she does it extremely well. The Jones family. And now 281 is another Alvis. Another 1250, and it's Alan Neils from Daventry. Alan, have you driven the car down from Daventry?
Yes, we have, yes.
When did you come down? Last night?
This morning.
What time did you leave?
About 7:30.
That's actually later than I left here, and it's only 15 miles. Anyway, that's wonderful. This lovely, that's a very sporty 1250. Very nicely off the line. It's got a huge rev counter sitting in front of him, but it sounds pretty standard in all other respects. Hello. Now Chris Leach has bought his other car. We saw him in a different one yesterday, but this is the car. This was the boy racer of its day, wasn't it? What's it doing with you?
It's still a boy racing car.
great car, Peter, absolutely lovely. And he had his 90th birthday on the 12th of July.
90 years old. It looks absolutely fabulous, I must say. And it's running. Is there a guarantee on it still?
I hope so, because there are a couple of things I'd like to look at.
Who's going to look at them? Is this Mr. Alvis in the military vehicles now?
I think military vehicles might be about right, Peter, yeah.
Well done. And Chris, this is a lovely, lovely Dutchback. Again, the reason is obvious when you see it going up the hill. Very early car, 1926. And now another Alvis, 1250. This is the Sports Tourer, number 285. Colin Eyre. And Colin, tell us where you come from.
We live in Buckingham, we've driven here for 5 days.
That's very good. So you've driven all that way to Buckingham. Down the road from you. So it's lovely. This is a lovely Cossendellis narrow 4-seater tourer with its open hub wheels and of course the hair mascot on the front. Looking a bit forlorn, the ears have been twisted down, but anyways away he goes, and the 1250 will get up in fine style. Number 286. This is the Model A Ford. Giles, where have you come from?
Just across from Leighton Buzzard.
Did you drive it here?
Of course I did.
So what time did you leave?
God, I can't remember. About 8:30, I think. the big hand sort of pointing downwards.
Okay. Well, this is a lovely Model A4, very, very original, very nicely turned up, and very smartly away. It does have a 3-litre engine, so it ought to be. Now, 289, the Riley. Nigel Trotman from Chinner in this very, very nice fabric body Riley 9 4-seat tourer, coming from Chinner. So you just rolled out of bed about 10 minutes ago. A delightful car, 1928. Now 293 is a 1929 Morgan, one of the original Morgans, with very racy wings on the front. It's the Morgan Aero, and it's got the dog-eared overhead valve Jap engine and 2-speed transmission, so it's either 1 or 2, and there's no reverse, so you haven't got too much option. It's a side valve Jap engine, one of the quite early ones, and it all looks pretty neatly together. Very nice Morgan Aero. Now the 3098, and note the registration number. It's an E-Type 3098, number 236. Now this car looks all too familiar. Where have you come from? And did you drive all the way here? Yes. Thank God for that, right. So, what events do you do in this lovely, lovely motor car?
Well, it was a press car a few weeks ago, a meeting, and I've done Chelsea, Cobra, Brooklyn.
So how long has it been in the family?
10 years.
14 years. And where did you get this number plate from?
Ah, well, that was the previous owner. I'll tell you that on the...
Well done. The flag is up and away you go. It's the 3098. A regular competitor at Prescott and Chelsea and all those, and at Kop Hill. Now 288. Now tell me where have you come from? You've only just got it out of the car. Well, and I would like you to note the mascot, which is rather fine, and luckily she's leaning forward. Now the 3-litre Bentley, number 258. Good morning to you.